everyone, today I'm going to be doing a dual review on both the Milani liquid, the Lip Intense liquid color. I have two of them, and I'm also going to be doing a review on the anti-feathering lip liner from Milani. So it's two Milani products in one, and the reason I'm doing a dual review is because these products work perfectly together. So let's start with the first one. I have Violet Addict number 4. Now there are other shades. There's another pink color and there's another red color, but I only have two to bring you today. Now some high-end beauty lovers may scoff at the packaging because it's not exactly the most high-end of packaging, especially if you've seen Milani's other packaging. I think they could have done a much better job on these glosses or intense liquid lip colors. I think they could have done a better job at their packaging, but this will do, I guess. So let's look at the first one. Now a lot of people expected this purple to be much more purple than it was, but unfortunately it leans very, very pink, especially on the lips, and against most skin tones. It's not going to be as purple as they show on the site or as purple in the tube, and really that doesn't surprise me because they Photoshop everything on their site and in their ads and on their Instagram. That's why I'm blocked. So yeah, they blocked me, of course. If you want to hear about that, just look through my videos. I have a whole video on why they blocked me. Anyway, so let's start. Now, this comes out into a doe foot type applicator. So at first it kind of looks like a gloss, right? Especially since it's in the tube, you kind of look like you're applying a gloss. However, unlike a gloss, it's extremely opaque. You get really, really rich color. I mean, it's super rich. Yeah, I just want to make sure. There's no real discernible smell. I mean, when you smell the product itself, you kind of have a smell, but when it's on the lips, you don't really smell anything. Now, this takes a few seconds to set, but once it's on your lips, it kind of stays on your lips. It has a decent amount of wear time for drugstore, for the price of the product. I would say you're going to get about 4 to 5 hours, depending on what you're doing. Like, if you're eating really messy food that's going to mess up regular lipstick, of course it's going to come off much faster. It's not a matte lipstick. However, coffee, you could theoretically have this on for 6 hours, but I'm being realistic with you because, hey, you know, not everybody just has a coffee and then just goes, or has coffee and breakfast and then puts on their lipstick and then doesn't eat anything or touch their lips until lunchtime at like 12. But if you don't, you can probably get like 6 hours of wear. However, more typically, 4 to 5, 3 to 4 if you're really being messy and eating a lot, or if you smoke, you know, anything that comes into contact with your lips is going to take it off. So now it's been sitting on my hand a little bit. You can see where I applied it a little bit thinner. It's more set, whereas this is kind of still shiny. So you're going to kind of have like a satiny finish. It's not going to be exactly high shine. It's just intense color. It's not really intense shine. They didn't give you both. Now let me do Fiery Coral and show you that one. Again, you have your doe foot applicator. It looks like a gloss, no discernible smell, and you get full opaque color. Now this is going to be really intense on darker skin tones. Because of how intense the color is, it's going to cover up all the pigmentation on your lip. You're going to have a very, very bright, bold lip. I'm kind of jealous. Even on lighter skin tones, it's going to be very bright and very bold, but these colors, especially the lighter ones, are going to be so much more noticeable on the darker skin tones, which again, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I love the brightest possible lip. So as you can see, extremely bright colors, and that one was Fiery Coral. Now, in terms of bleeding, they do kind of bleed and feather a little bit around the lips, and you can prevent that with the Milani anti-feathering lip liner. This product is fantastic. It is clear. Yeah. It is clear when you apply it, so you're not going to see anything, but it prevents your lipstick or lip liner, or not your lip liner, but your lipstick, your lip gloss, anything from bleeding beyond your lips. So this is perfect not just for these Milani products, which are gorgeous, but also for wearing any other kind of lip liners. Why do I keep saying lip liner? Any other kind of lip gloss or lipstick that you've had problems with bleeding before. I know, for example, my Lime Crimes tend to bleed all the time, and when I use this product with them, I don't have that kind of problem. So I'm really kind of happy that I have a clear lip liner that I can use universally with every single lipstick lip gloss that I own, and I think that that's a great product. Now, it promised colorless, mistake-proof application. That's true. Prime lips by filling in to extend the wear of any lipstick or lip gloss, so it doubles as a primer. I did try that. I didn't feel like it extended the length of my lipstick or lip wear, but I did find that it did, again, just stop the feathering, stop the bleeding. It stopped the lipsticks from settling into the creases of my lips. So if you have lipsticks that you maybe haven't worn in a while because you're like, oh, I don't like that it settles into the fine lines of my lips, milky lip glosses, this helps with all of those products. So that's always a plus, because I have a ton of lipsticks and lip glosses in my collection that are just too milky, or they settle into the fine lines of my lips and I'm like, I can't wear you because you do this. This is a good primer, especially for the drugstore. Moisturizing formula. I wouldn't say it's too moisturizing, but it's also paraben free. So you can check that out. All of these products I just showed you are available on the Milani website, milanicosmetics.com. I'll leave the link below. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the picture swatches, and please follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.